Hey guys, Jonathan here, and in today's video, I want to show you how you can upgrade all 4 of the Fantastic Four minifigures from the new set from Fantastic Four First Steps. Now, each figure gets a little something unique of their own, if not more than one thing, but the one thing that all 4 share in common are having these dual molded legs. Now, you might be wondering where these dual molded legs come from, and they actually came on the Condiment King from the Lego Batman movie years and years ago. However, he actually had printing on the legs and then the white hips. So I kept the hips from all 4 figures. Then I did what's called the eraser method, which is where you take just a regular eraser to Lego printing, and it takes a long time and a lot of work, but you can actually remove the printing from a Lego piece. So I took the legs off of 4 Condiment King minifigures that I had from over the years, and I erased all the printing. Now, if you look really closely, you can see that right in the folds of the legs, it was really hard to get all of the printing off, but honestly, for me, I kind of like it because it's a reminder of, the work I put in on all 4 of these legs to get the printing to disappear. But that being said, Condiment King is a very expensive figure. As of this video, even used ones sell for $30 on their own and up. And I feel like as people realize, oh my gosh, I can make the Fantastic Four look better, his value is only going to continue to rise over the years. So as far as the legs go, the best recommendation I have is to destroy 4 Condiment King leg prints. But if you don't have that, honestly, I don't really know if there's a better option for dual molded legs or leg printing. Now, we'll start with the Thing over to the right. I removed those big gloves off his hand. Of course, they do look all right, but I put some matching hands on there. I don't think that the colors match up perfectly, but honestly, I think it looks pretty good as is. And then I have him standing on 1x1 pieces so that he's a little bit taller than his teammates, but not like Big Fig tall. So then moving over to Sue Storm, I actually swapped out her head. The head she has here is actually from Captain Marvel from back in 2018 and 2019. And she has the translucent arms that came on Electro from 2014 or 2015 to show her invisible powers at work, which I think works really well. For Reed, the biggest change I made, of course, is giving him the Doctor Strange hair so that he's got some gray on the sides. And actually, as I say that, honestly, the biggest change is probably the fact that I added one of the headpieces from the Twilight Cullen House set as opposed to the head that comes in the set. Now, I actually think that the likeness of the set version, which of course is in my hand right now, does look more like Pedro Pascal. However, in the movie, he just has like a mustache. He doesn't have like a full beard and, the sideburns on the side and stuff like that. So I thought just for a change, I would try out this Twilight head. Let me know what you think of this figure, if you like that head, or if I should just stick with the Pedro Pascal head for future videos, like the Fantastic Four showcase that'll come out after the movie. And then, of course, for Johnny, I actually changed a lot. Actually, the only thing that stayed the same is the torso. He's got white hands now with the arms from Captain Rex from the Venator or the Microfighter, because of course in the film Johnny has white sleeves, but having that blue stripe on there kind of helps bring the color back into balance, so I like that a lot. The head is actually just like a generic Star Wars head that's been used on a lot of troopers over the years, and the hair actually comes from the Fast and Furious Nissan Skyline set. So I think it's been in some other places too, but that's where I got it from. But there you are, the first family of Marvel, the Fantastic Four, all upgraded. I'd love to hear what you guys think of these. The only other thing I wanted to point out is when it comes to Reed, we do have these long arms from the Avatar sets back in the day, but the color doesn't quite match. But it is pretty cool to have like a long arm, so I'm curious what you guys think of that. Of course, if I put it at its side, you can really see that the color doesn't super match, but I'd really be curious if you guys like that enough that I should use it in the showcase. So yeah, let me know about that. The other thing I was going to ask is when it comes to Reed, we also have the long Avatar legs, which again, the color doesn't match, but it is cool to see him, with his stretch powers. So I'd really love to hear what you guys think, if that would be a worthy upgrade, but let me know your guys' thoughts. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.